Hello everybody, and we're about to continue our Let's Play series of Ys Memories of Celceta. See where adventures can be taking us next. Okay, I think we're just exploring here now. This is Aaron's room. It would be rude to enter. This is Kalika's room. We don't have a whole lot going on over here. Got Duren sleeping, Karna, and Ozma. Duren is mumbling in his sleep. Karna is sleeping contently. And Ozma is peaceful. Okay, so where are we? Maybe this way? Oh, it seems this door is strange variety. It can't be unlocked from the inside. The window isn't locked. It might be possible to slip out from here. Guess we're going to explore a little bit. Wow. A wing statue stands beyond the entrance. It looks similar to the statues in Casnia Mine and the underground ruins.
One day, I intend for mankind to take to the skies. Just like this, on wings of their own creation.
Now then, Adol, please wait here for now. I'll call for you when Lord Eldil is ready to grant you an audience. Feel free to make yourself comfortable. For goodness sakes, I just finished cleaning. Hard to believe anyone can be this disorganized. Appears to be some kind of telescope, though larger in size than any that are known, with a very delicate looking lens. Some kind of measuring instrument is laid down haphazardly next to it. Appears to be some kind of ship. Judging by the fact that it has a cannon attached to it, it's likely a warship. Various books piled upon one another pertaining to the study of language. Among them are some with writing in an unrecognizable script. Various antiques, documents, and maps are lined up here. They look like spoils from a rune raid. A strange sphere slowly rotates in place. The pattern on it looks like a map built out of a puzzle. I'm terribly sorry to have kept you waiting, Adol. Lord Eldil's expecting you on the balcony. Please come this way. I'm terribly sorry to have kept you waiting. Okay, same item there. Oh, there's that flying thing. You must be Adol Christin. I imagine you were quite shocked to be brought here so suddenly. Oh, he's got wings.
One day, I intend for mankind to take to the skies, just like this, on wings of their own creation. However, now is not yet that time. The doors must be opened in the proper order.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Adol. I suppose you could say I'm the one who brings harmony to this world.
Lisa.
I'm sorry for the mess. I'll tidy the room again later. If you wish to talk to Adol here, I'll take my leave now.
I am sorry.
Thank you.
Now,
Adol, all of these books and blueprints you see before you, they are all depict things that I plan to have someone invent one day. Indeed, one day someone will invent each of the inventions you see before you. Construction, arts, medicine, weaponry, all kinds of knowledge from every field of study are gathered here for the express purpose of gifting to mankind. And by bestowing this knowledge, I have worked to maintain balance and harmony. That's right, recent history in any case. I've repeated this process for several centuries, ever since I came to this land. When a land struggled with floods, I gave its people the knowledge to build floodgates and improve irrigation. In one age, a violent plague spread across the land, and I prompted the development of a cure. As for a recent example, you see that blueprint spread all over there? Not long ago, I showed those blueprints to a certain engineer. The armies of the Roman Empire and the Principality of Altago have long been butting heads, I'm sure you know. At one point, Altago seemed to be at a disadvantage, but now the two forces are at even match. The reason for this sudden equalization, an exceptionally fast warship, the Altaginians, happened to invent in the nick of time. Indeed, very perceptive of you. That is precisely why what these are. The countries have been at odds for so long, it would create an imbalance were one to fall under the other's flag. If Rome were to annex Altago, the number of problems for both nations would increase considerably. It simply would not be wise to let the war end quite so easily. Much like the relationships between people, resolutions can sometimes lead to problems. Altago is a complex region, and is generally best left to its own devices, but exceptions must be made. Very interesting. I was not expecting this type of turn in the story.
I'm so happy you're alive, Adol. Do you remember my name? My!
So you do remember me. That makes me very happy. Would you like to talk for a while, Adol? I see, so your memories of me only just returned. What a wonderful coincidence. If you don't mind me asking, how much do you remember about Lord Adol? That's most impressive. If your memory has recovered that much, then perhaps you've already realized this. Lord Adol personally chose you and summoned you to this land. He intended to impart upon you the knowledge of the tower. Unfortunately, you vanished before you could receive it, and I'm afraid I don't know what specific knowledge Lord Adol intended to impart. I feel I should also disclose to you the truth regarding your memories, or at least some of them. The area surrounding the sanctuary is protected by a special kind of barrier. When outsiders leave, they forget everything that happened here. It's as if they never came. Well, that is interesting. Most likely, yes. I believe the barrier did what it was supposed to do when you left the area. I do apologize. The barrier is in place to prevent this town and Lord Adol from becoming discovered by the world. However, you should only have lost your memories of Highland and its environs. Nothing more. I'm sorry, I really have no idea what could have caused that to occur. I've also never heard of anyone regaining their memories of Highland upon returning. It may be some time before he can grant an audience with you, but I'm certain you'll be able to speak with Lord Eldil again. However, it's late and you'll need your rest. So relieved to learn that you're alive. If you should remember anything else about Lord Eldil, I'm sorry, it's nothing. Good night to you. Interesting. Well, she seems friendly. Sorry, Adol, can you explain that again from the beginning? I doubt repeating the explanation will make its contents any easier. And I must confess it is most difficult to believe such a tale. So basically this Eldil guy is like some kind of god that gives people knowledge. We've seen some strange things on our journey so far, but that is pushing it. There's one point I would like to be clarified. You said that upon leaving this area you forget everything that happened here. Surely that would mean forgetting the knowledge you were given as well, no? Yeah, that's a good point. Kalika, or whatever your name is, what's up with that? There's no way to speak to someone a question. No way to ask somebody a question. Well, I'm older than you, so there. You certainly wouldn't be able to tell from how you talk. You're like a spoiled child. The idea that you should respect your elders because of their age is so outdated. Respect is earned. And people like you don't become mature as they get older. They just turn into grumpy old farts. What? Well, those two are funny. I think Kalilika wins this one. But it's true that people who receive knowledge forget coming here. However, the knowledge imparted by Lord Eldil remains within the mind, resurfacing one day as inspiration. Oh, that's interesting. I believe she is stating that the knowledge a person is given resurfaces during his daily life as if it were his own thought. Is that correct? It's good to see the rest of you actually have measurable intelligence. Unlike a certain someone here. Pretty fancy system you've got going here, though. So if people remember the knowledge they've been given as if they thought of it themselves, does that mean everyone who's ever invented something great has been here before? Naturally not everyone, but that is true for certain people and certain inventions, yes. So can we actually go outside now? You may. Lisa has explained everything to the people of this town, so there should be no further problems. Okay, Adol, I don't know about you, but those are the words I've been dying to hear. Time to go snoop around town. Hopefully we can find some way to get a few more of your memories back. Listening to people talk might help this whole thing sink in a bit too. Oh, nothing, you just sometimes don't seem like you're all there. Then it's like you'll say the perfect thing. Really, I mean, I am a reputed information dealer and all that. I absorb everything around me. Kalilika, I would like to entrust you as their guide. Please show them everything this town has to offer. Adol, I must warn you of one thing. Do not, under any circumstances, leave the town through the north exit by yourselves. The north exit? In the direction of the tower? That tower is where Eldil lives. It's also where Adol met Lord Eldil when he last came here. However, it's surrounded by an area called the Sanctuary of Storms. If you enter there without permission, you'll be fried by lightning. Okay, that seems like a pretty good incentive to keep our distance. That's our cue, Adol. Let's check this place out. Okay, very interesting. Let's do a quick save here. And let's explore.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Okay, we were just there a moment ago. What an impressive building. Sure is pretty. This is the chapel where people offer prayers to Lord Eldiel. Look, it's Mariana and Lisa talking by the altar. How about we go say hi? Oh, you must be. Good day, Adol. Did you manage to get any sleep after we spoke last night? I'm glad to hear that. Are you Lisa then? You're very pretty. Isn't she though? Lisa is the most popular maiden in all of Highland, and for good reason. Most popular? Why are you boasting about her? Shouldn't you be like jealous or something? These two have always been very close to one another. They've been raised together as if they were sisters. I see. And who might you be? I'm sorry, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Mariana. I'm one of the Apostles of Highland. Apostles? Oh, that's right, I haven't explained that. Those who directly serve Lord Eldiel are referred to as his apostles, and only apostles are allowed to enter the tower. Of course, there's more to it than that, but that's the general gist. Suffice it to say, it's a very important position. Lisa is an apostle too, and so am I, but I'm just an apprentice. Important position, huh? So how do these apostles serve your Lord Eldiel? Well, each of the apostles has a different task. Mine, for example, is the Rite of Prophecy, in which I convey the words of Lord Eldiel to people of Highland. Lisa's role is called the Rite of Summoning. If I recall correctly, the mayor spoke of that yesterday. Adol said something about Lord Eldiel giving knowledge to people. So does that mean your role is to bring those people here? Exactly. You probably figured this out by now. The one who brought Adol to this town before he lost his memories was Lisa. Come to think of it, what happened to the person you were supposed to be bringing here this time? Was he with you when you returned last night? No, actually. Lord Eldiel indicated that the timing was no longer convenient, so I was asked to cancel the summoning. That's a shame, but if Lord Eldiel wasn't able to grant an audience, then that's that, I suppose. He must be really busy right now. Are you okay, Lisa? You seem tired. Perhaps we should avoid making any more long journeys. No, I'm fine. Well, if you're sure. Alright, everyone, I think we should move on to the next location. I really am fine, Kalilika. You needn't worry so much. Everyone needs to rest sometimes. Indeed, we have heard enough for now. Any further questions can wait. Okay, Ms. Tour Guide, lead the way. Don't patronize me, neck-chin. That's funny. They really don't want anyone leaving the town through this exit. Okay, so that's the north exit. Excuse me, Dario. Do you have something you need? Oh, Adol. Perfect timing. I actually have something I need to discuss with you. So what's on your mind? Actually, it was about your gravestone. I was the one who built it. Someone else asked me to do it, but still, I feel terrible. I hope its existence didn't cause you any bad luck. I'm very sorry. Please forgive me. I'm glad you're not upset. You're so polite. Is something wrong, Ozma? A thought crossed my mind. Was anything buried in that grave? Oh, now that you mention it, can't be a body in there, so it's just dirt? No, our tradition for cases where there's no body are to bury the belongings. Adol's belongings, that was what's buried in his grave. I'm sorry it just slipped out. I didn't mean... It's okay, we understand completely. Adol's belongings, from before he lost his memories. There may be new information to discover within them. For real, I'm going to tell the mayor to have that grave removed really soon, so please just wait a little bit longer. I think we should probably be leaving now, for Dario's sake. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We don't want the poor guy to have a heart attack. When I grew up, I wanted to be an architect. My father, my grandfather, and my great-grandfather were all architects. Interesting. Walking around freely is a monstrous environment should be a pleasant change of heart pace for you. So please try to find that time meaningfully. Okay, so not much going on here yet. This house seems to be empty. This is Lisa's house, but Lisa is out most of the time, so it's really usually empty. She lives on her own. Both of her parents passed away the year I was born. That's pretty much all there is to see at Lisa's house. Let's move on. Okay, was there any items here? Nope. We definitely need more potions. Is this some kind of shop? Well, technically, yes. This is Philemon's workshop, and the staff here are responsible for all of the machinery. Oh, you aren't familiar with machines. Well, Karna and Ozma's from the forest and live off the land, so they've never seen machines like the ones here before. You have seen them, I assume? Yeah, machines are complicated contraption thingies that do stuff in a nutshell. Then your explanation was no help at all. And there you have it. It's a shame your brain isn't as big as your body. Hey, you big guy, you're blocking the entrance. If you want to talk, move over and stop getting in the way of customers. Why am I the only one who gets told off? It's nice to see you all. And it's particularly good to see you alive, Adol. We were discussing how this workshop is responsible for all the machinery in Highland. Does that mean these windmills outside were created here as well? That's right, I was responsible for designing them, in fact. Thanks to the knowledge I received from Lord Aldil anyway. Though all of the wisdom I was given has also been given to someone else. I still don't really get it. But I can tell you're an amazing person, at least. But of course, you're a perceptive one, young lady. Don't get cocky, old man. Are all the girls in Highland like this? I thought it was just Kalilika, but this one seems like a handful too. Well, Tamali is Philemon's successor, so she's not exactly your run-of-the-mill girl. Indeed, you may now bow before me. Don't be afraid to look around here as much as you'd like. I hope you find something that triggers your memory. Okay, nothing. Oh, nothing over here. Not much going on that way. please do enjoy looking around the town. You might see something that will help you regain one of your memories. Okay, so we checked that spot out. I was really surprised when I heard you were still alive. And not only that, you were able to make it back here with your friends. A highly detailed model sits atop the desk. It seems to depict a battlefield. Okay, nothing going on there. Various quests are displayed on the board. Are you a zombie? I know all about zombies. Sometimes when people die, they keep moving around, and they're called zombies. Okay, looking good here. Who is this? This is Mishi. Whoa, it couldn't be. Oh my goodness. It might have been a creature called Mishi. I've heard of it once before. It's supposed to be extremely shy, always appearing in weird places. It brings good luck to those who find it. For the life of me, though, I can't remember where I heard about it. Either way, if we get a chance, it might be worth trying to track the little guy down. That's kind of cute. My name's Barton, and I study different ecosystems in Highland. We met before, but it seems you don't remember. I'm currently raising rare livestock. Feel free to visit here anytime. It's great to see you. I'm so glad you're alive. Everyone here feared the worst. There are only dust and old dreams in here, but please make yourself at home. Nothing but dust and old dreams. A few too many books in here to make a claim of that, like that. Yes, I do have a lot. Simon and Betty are the descendants of scholars and most well-educated people in all of Highland. While Lord Eldiel gives the ultimate decision on whom to invite, he'll often ask for advice from Simon and Betty. So they're kind of like heavenly advisors. Well, we're not quite that important. Lord Eldiel is omnipotent and omniscient in the truest sense, but as a result of that, he doesn't always see things the same way a human would. And that's why we've come here. We provide him with a human perspective on things, nothing more. Frankly, it's an honor that he listens to us at all. How long has this Eldiel been living in the region? Well, I couldn't give you an exact answer, but it's been hundreds of years. I don't know if you've ever seen any, but all the winged statues in the Great Forest are images of Lord Eldiel. Hundreds of years, so that means he must be a really, really old man by now. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to tell you if you met him. He looks and acts like he's still in his prime. I've never heard of him falling ill before either. His personality is a large part of why all of us here in Highland love him so much. He's incredibly kind, and he even has a great sense of humor. Sounds like a pretty great guy. Or god. I think we've probably kept you long enough now. We should be letting them go. Yeah, I guess so. Thank you both for your time. Okay, where else do we need to go? This way, maybe? Actually, I think we went that way. Not sure what else is left in this tour. This must just be the windmills then. Mr. Tittles. Strong hair. Interesting. Yeah, that's just Lisa's house. Maybe we head back to our main spot here. Okay, not quite sure if there's any other places that we haven't been to yet. Oh, it's you, Kalilika. I see Adol and his friends are with you. Have you come to ask me something? Maybe this is the last one. But first I should introduce you. This is Werner. He's responsible for observing the river. Observing the river? Surprised there's a job like that. So you see anything strange around the river lately? Yes, actually. Not long ago I saw two strangely dressed individuals, a man and a woman, on the opposite shore. Can you describe them? It sounds like those two that we've had to fight or look at after some of our bosses we've encountered. The woman was, let's just say, highly or lightly dressed and had long purple hair, and the man was enormous, clad in obscenely heavy-looking armor. I remember them well because they were such an odd combination. Definitely sounds like them. That man must have been the beast tamer, and the woman must be the magician. So those two are allies. Sure wouldn't have guessed that. Oh, you met them yourselves. Unfortunately, all I could confirm is that the two of them were together. They were on the opposite shore after all, so I couldn't hear what they were talking about. Still, at least now we know they're connected in some way. That's pretty significant. Thanks for the information. Okay. Right, I think we've been about everywhere in town now. We should have enough information to work with. We must decide our next course of action. Meanwhile, I'm afraid I have some business to attend to, so I must bid you adieu. I'll see you again later. Bye. Alright then, Adol. We gathered a fair amount of information. Is there anything in particular that stands out to you? The winged god you're supposed to have met before you lost your memories. He seems to be loved by everyone. Well, if he's really been living in the tower for hundreds of years, then he's not an ordinary human. And he's supposed to be in perfect health. Those statues in the forest supposedly were cast in his image, which means there's a high likelihood that he has some kind of connection with the ancient kingdom of Celceta. While we cannot be certain until we have met him for ourselves, he does seem to fit the very definition of a god. Yes, this whole El Deal thing is definitely an interesting development, but I was thinking of something else. Something that might help figure out what happened to you here, Adol. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. If you really fell into the waterfall, your belongings could hold the key to this whole mystery. This could be our chance to see what Adol had with him before he disappeared. Assuming we can even get to them, since they've been... And since everyone thought you were dead, they buried them in your grave. Time for some grave robbing. That settles it then. Permission from the dead guy himself means no curse, no problem. Just a little playing in the dirt, and bam, answers. There is not a moment to waste. Okay, well this is probably a great stopping point for us. We're about 40 minutes in. So in our next one, it sounds like we're going to be making our way to Adol's grave, and to see if we can find his belongings for any clues that might help us for the rest of our journey. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll be talking again real soon.